MCHC All-Star time. We are ready to go at the rink. Never been to a hockey rink in the middle of a mall. Definitely an interesting setup to get this All-Star game going here on the LI Sports Network, but it's going to be a fun one, that's for sure. Got talent up and down the roster. Two very good goaltenders. Obviously, this was the goaltending matchup that was partially in the finals of this game, of this league as well. Obviously, Sacred Heart University taking that matchup, I believe about exactly a week ago. It was St. Thomas Aquinas, Sacred Heart University in the finals. Sacred Heart ended up winning that, as Ben Safara will skate over to his bench as we get ready for the puck drop. Opening 20 minutes in this first period. Team Garden on the left side of your screen wearing the away colors. Team Hudson on the right side of your screen in the home colors. So that's the best way to break it down right now. Everyone wearing their team's kits, so no specialty jerseys, obviously, as this first puck will come in front of the net. I want to see some dangles. I want to see some highlight reel goals. That's what we're here for after all, and just some overall great competition. Maybe not as physical and rough and tumble as the Four Nations tournament, but still going to be a fun one as we get our first pause as a shot will ramp off a stick and go into the netting. One of the bigger names in this game in terms of skills that you should really look out for, Andrew Feniger led the entire conference in points in the regular season, a sophomore for St. Thomas Aquinas College. Of course, he is on the right side, the right team, the Hudson team, as a faceoff will be taken back to the blue line. Trying to walk it there is Mike Richardson, again, one of those finals competitors on the team on Sacred Heart University that won this entire league. Some St. Thomas Aquinas guys looking to get this momentum going. They have quite a few players on Team Hudson. Actually, Patrick Fellon, one of the St. Thomas Aquinas guys for the Hudson team. But it goes much deeper than that. Nicholas Talia, another guy on there. As this puck will be in deep. Team Hudson getting some good offensive time to start out. I do want to see these rushes, though. Where's the action at? Where's the highlight reel goals? I want to see a Michigan. That's what I'm here for right now. My producer agreeing with me. She wants to see the Michigan as well. Not sure if we're going to see it. Obviously not the easiest thing to do in the world, but maybe these guys will give each other a little bit of extra space in light of it being an all-star game. Hudson on the breakout again, trying to trap it up through the neutral zone. Get put right back towards them, down low for the starting goaltender, Michael Pippo. Pippo, one of the better goaltenders in the MCHC. Obviously why he's here right now, why he's getting the start. Paltoff on the other end, the left side of your screen in the away jerseys. Connor Smith, surprised he's not getting the start. Obviously, the more senior of the two goaltenders for the Garden team. Michael Smith, also an MCHC champion with Sacred Heart University. As we'll see the puck rotated around and ramped in once more. Down below the goal line. Maybe this is we'll get it. Paltoff not going to find enough room below the goal line. I'm going to keep talking about the Michigan. I want to see it at some point. At least one attempt. I can be satisfied with a Michigan attempt. Tap forward by the Garden team. They haven't had a lot of O-zone time yet, but they shimmy up along the left side boards, wrapping around behind the net. Pippo trying to track as it comes to the near side. Dangling into the slot, some dangerous opportunities. That was number 18, Blake Alexander from Western Connecticut University, a freshman. One of very few freshmen in this all-star event. I think I can count them on a single hand. Obviously, you have the freshman that we just talked about, Chris Hamilton. You have the freshman goaltender. I think that's just it, 2 freshmen. Definitely a lot more sophomores, plenty of juniors, and obviously a ton of seniors. Just one more opportunity for the seniors in the MCHC to show what they're made of and just have a good time. Collegiate hockey, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Shot taken, that's going to go wide off to the right. Karams around the boards. Garden team will play it out and bring it forward past the opposite blue line. Two different number 11s playing for the Garden team right now. One from St. Thomas Aquinas, Noah Barr, and the other one, obviously we just talked about him, Chris Hamilton from Western Connecticut University. Couple of no-shows for the Garden team, but that's all good, that's all right. That's why you heard the trade of Matthew Francescudo. He was traded over to the Garden team just to balance out these numbers a little bit. Another draw in the O zone for Team Hudson, but it's going to be denied and played back into the neutral ice. Trying to be chipped in by Cody Sosa. It was blocked and eaten right in front of him. Andrew Feniger onto the ice. I told you about him. Led the conference in points in the regular season. Had a good final showing as well. Was one of the very few St. Thomas Aquinas players that were able to beat all of the SHU defense and then follow it up by beating Connor Smith in the net. Smith had a very good game. Feniger trying to kick it off his skate into the offensive end, and it's put right back towards his teammates and his real-life teammate as well, Patrick Fellon. Here comes Noah. Cross-ice pass, intercepted by Fellon, played to the far side. The Aquinas line coming forward into the offensive end again. Pass out in front. A shot rings off the bar. First early opportunity for either side. That's coming from Anthony Prunty. 5 minutes gone by in the first period. Shots are 4-1 in favor of Hudson. Obviously still zeros on the scoreboard. Waiting to see the first real grade A opportunity. No breakaways just yet. Both sides skating very well, as you expect that in an all-star competition. Puck dribbling around the apron right now. Picked up and trying to be played away by Garden. They'll flip it high into the air and out. Comes all the way down to Michael Pippo. He'll stop it, let his defense check up onto it. Stefanik will play at the length of the ice, and that will go down for an icing. We'll get a pause. Brendan Smith now into the face-off. Smith, a senior from the New Jersey Institute of Technology. Obviously NJIT, the more common name for his school. A couple of NJIT players on the Garden team. A little bit more than the Hudson team. Puck held up below the goal line for now. Again, only one shot that's really tested a goaltender. That was from Prunty just a couple of moments ago, as that puck will be sent out in front. Rebound opportunity, and once again ring off the crossbar. A couple of posters coming out from Team Hudson to start things off. Aiden Dominic scanning his options, then he'll commit a turnover. That was straight onto the tape of Matthew Francescudo. And like I said, was traded away. Referee getting involved in the action as well in the left wing corner, denying that pass. It was centered but broken up as it reached the slot. Held in at the blue line. Nope, just barely offsides. And we'll get another pause. Little nice offsides graphic around the board here. .22 to play in the first. Shots still 4-1. Score still 0-0. But again, a couple of post ringers coming out from Team Hudson. They're sniffing around their first goal. Jack Reed looking for the centering pass, taken off the ice and played out. 7 minutes gone by. That's a great opportunity into the blue paint. Shut down and played away. A lot of NJIT guys out on the ice right now for the Garden team. Another centering pass, shot taken. That goes high, deflects off the glass. Stays in play below the goal line. One of the captains here tonight, many captains, Matthias Paltoff, And that will get a first breakaway, a shot and a goal. First of the night belongs to the senior from Sacred Heart University, Jack Reed. As we'll take a replay of that here on the LI Sports Network, you can see Reed just getting a nice assist, streaking through the center of the ice, just dicing it up, goes 5-hole and beats Michael Pippo down low. So now we get the St. Thomas Aquinas line back out there for the Hudson team as they'll try to equalize things at 1. Of course, this line consisting of 3 St. Thomas Aquinas players. Number 27, Andrew Feniger. Number 28, Anthony Prunty. And number 12, Nicholas D'Elia. So obviously they should have a little bit more chemistry playing together than anyone else on the ice. And they have their goaltender to backstop them as well. Prunty past the blue line, pulling up on the backhand, saucing it down low and intercepted. Now a breakout coming back the other way. 3-on-2, potentially mishandled in the neutral zone. And Feniger will come back for it. Sends D'Elia chasing after into the corner. D'Elia centering pass, glove down, still alive though. That could have been a Michigan opportunity. That's all I'm saying. It was below the goal line, and there was a little bit of space. That could have been a Michigan. I just want to see 1. I'll be happy with 1. D'Elia once again onto it in the corner, trying to send it out in front, takes a bounce off the near boards, played back to the blue line, shot taken from range, deflected. Still in the offensive end, D'Elia will come back onto it. Good toe drag, pass down low, in front, Prunty wings the bar. That's the chemistry I'm talking about. A great opportunity for Team Hudson. Good defensive stick work for the junior. Back the other way now for Team Hudson. They give up the puck and it will be sent the length of the ice. Francescudo with it and the boards, putting it out in front, and it's denied once more. About halfway through this first period, 1-0 the score for Team Garden. Only 3 shots on goal. We'll get another one, and that one's gloved down by Paltoff. Pausing it with 10:38 to play in the first. Hudson with quite a few more shots. 9 shots to just Garden's 3, but it was a breakaway for the senior from Sacred Heart University, Jack Reed, and, well, he buried his opportunity. Team Hudson continuing this pressure, trying to generate more shots on goal. Richardson almost holding that in, but now he's going to allow a breakaway the other way in on net. Pippo, do you have it? He does with the left leg. Sent through the blue paint again, but it will reach the far boards before being touched. Pippo now 1 for 2 on those breakaway opportunities, keeps his team in this at a 1-0 margin. 10 minutes left to play in the first period. Pass sent forward, taken at the blue line. Garden wrapping around below the net. Francescudo gets it picked off and played away by Richardson. Richardson still holding on to the puck. The defenseman joining the rush past the blue line, passing it off. Lone man on the far door. And that was broken up once more. .25 to play in the first. 1-0 the score. The only goal still coming off that breakaway from Jack Reed. Garden with some more shooting lanes out in front. Reed finds 2. A great feed and a great backhand tuck. We have a 2-0 lead for Garden. As we get another replay here on the LI Sports Network. Puck held in at the blue line. Walked down and passed out in front. The assist going over to the freshman, Chris Hamilton. Off the draw, 1 back. Garden up 2-0 now and with possession of the puck. Wondering if we're going to see any Connor Smith at all. Obviously, Marcus Paltoff more than capable of handling any net opportunity. Again, when you only have 4 goaltenders that you get to send to the MCHC All-Star event, all 4 of them are going to be very good. That being said, Sacred Heart University still getting the benefit of sending 2 guys. Just shows you how much goaltending they had during the regular season. Connor Smith, their go-to number 1 guy, partially because of, well, actually, no. Ben Safara is also a senior, so just 2 great senior goaltenders. I thought Connor Smith was the older of the 2, but they are the same year. In hockey, that doesn't always mean they're the same age. You always get a lot of guys that play juniors and then come back to play some college hockey, so they could be a little bit older, not always starting their collegiate career when they're 18. Not like basketball or football or those other sports in that sense. Puck will come down, icing enforced by the referees. 8:08 to play in the first period. 2-0 the score, both of them coming from Jack Reed. Some good Sacred Heart representation in the All-Star game right now. More good representation is once again the Aquinas line that's out. They'll be joined by one of their other teammates, Kevin Vidiello. Pass played off the boards around to Vidiello. He'll look to break it out and does get it into center ice. Back for it, Patrick Felon. Looking to play it off the boards, but instead it's taken away. Now Connor Duffy playing it down low. A big save, bigger rebound. Duffy on another shot, and that shut down as well. 7:45 to play in the first period. Aquinas looking to get some of that chemistry going again. Prunty was almost sent in on net. A nice saucing pass from Feniger. Feder getting a touch, the captain for his team. Giving it over to Prunty, not able to chip it out. Duffy holds it in over at the right circle. His shot from the half boards is broken up. Prunty will get back for it. And now he'll wheel it around to the far side. Prunty with room. Now past the blue line. Prunty dicing it up, dropping it back. Feniger, back to Prunty, back to Feniger. Oh, almost had the 1-2-3 into the back of the net. 7 minutes to play in the first period. 2-0 the score for Garden. Hudson has more shots, 3 more shots to be exact, but they're down by 2. Garden again circling around, getting a shot off. Karam's into the right circle and now be skated away. A lead pass forward, broken up, in the skates of Feder. Now here comes Garden back into the offensive end. This time it's Brendan Smith wrapping around down low, trying to tuck it out in front. Once again played. Smith on another shot, and it will be saved by Pippo. Hudson now looking for their first. A couple of passes past the blue line. Centering pass could come from the goal line. That was another Michigan opportunity. I'm just saying, I'm going to call it how I see it. You're behind the net, you're going for Michigan. That's how it works in the All-Star game. I need to see something fancy from these guys. Puck still being jostled for in that right circle. Now played off the boards and below the goal line. Hits the near side. And now played up and out by Garden, looking for their 3rd goal. Pippo not going to get tested. Obviously, Pippo needs shots on goal in order to show what he's got in the All-Star game. They got to do something. Pippo wants some highlight reels for himself. Had a nice stop earlier as well. A right pad save on a breakaway opportunity. Blake Alexander will get it past the blue line, giving it over to Jack Reed. They're denied. Will reset in the neutral zone. A touch over 5 minutes to play in the first period. Center ice. It'll be scooped up on the backhand by Jason DeSalvo, a great goal scorer for St. Thomas Aquinas. His tape-to-tape pass going to go a little bit past Blake Alexander, but DeSalvo gets it back below the goal line. Alexander again, his centering pass fanned on, and now Hudson will have an opportunity to break out, maybe skate some 3-on-2, but coming back and stretching in the neutral zone was Jack Reed, intercepts it. Reed again with 2 goals on the game so far, looking for his hat trick, a turnover in the slot. Is this the first one for Hudson? No, it's a good defensive play instead from Noah Barr. 4:30 to play in the first period. Still Jack Reed's pair, the only score. Another turnover Hudson looking for a centering pass. Instead, it's wrapped around to the near boards. Still on the near side, carrying off to the far, and a shot taken by Nicholas D'Elia. Resetting in the neutral zone is Prunty. He'll pass to his teammate Felon. Past the blue line now. Felon joining the rush, looking for a shot saved. Comes loose behind the goaltender. That is Paltov. And he'll cover up his mistake. And now with 3:58 to play in the first, it's still 2-0 for Garden. Feniger on the draw, wins it back to the blue line. A shot is denied and skated ahead by Connor Duffy. Duffy past the blue line, down to the right circle, looking for a dump pass to Cody Sosa, who is behind him. Instead, it wraps around to the far side. Chris Hamilton will try to hold it in. Gets it down low into the left wing corner for Duffy. Feeds the blue line again. A straightaway shot upcoming. Instead, it's held onto. Now ripped in. Pippo makes a save. Duffy on the rebound rings the crossbar after it ramped off a stick. Pair opportunities out in front, but Hudson couldn't capitalize on either. Now stepping up to the bat, Mike Richardson had his pocket picked. Sosa, right circle, getting it in deep. Tapped by Pippo around to the near side. Prunty, a nice meg right there on the pass, but it doesn't do much as it's kept in the offensive end. Clock is currently paused at 3:58. I don't think anyone realizes it, except for maybe me, because it's my job to realize such things. Shot. That's going to go in. What a goal. Andrew Feniger finding his first point of the night. As you can see, Feniger just gets a nice tape-to-tape pass from Prunty, pops the water bottle as well. Makes it a 2-1 affair. Now the clock is working again. That shot's going to ring off the bar. So we will reset our clock to match the clock here. So we're back up to about 3:40 in game time. And we are good. Thank you, producer Rowan. Prunty. Looking to get a touch in the slot. Instead, he'll pick up a loose puck on the far boards, passing it down low. D'Elia back to Prunty in the slot. Couldn't get his shot off. Federer harassing his own zone by D'Elia. Will wheel it around to the near side. Federer holding on to it. Now through the neutral zone, quickly skating down the high slot. Poked loose. Rebound. Federer trying to get to the loose puck. Pippo tracking it, and it comes away for his team. Prunty now with some skills. Left circle, his shot ramps off a stick again, and we'll get another pause. 2:49 to play in the first. 2-1 the score. Andrew Feniger for St. Thomas Aquinas and Team Hudson for his team's only score. Jack Reed scoring a pair already to put Garden on top. Garden control, touched by Kevin Vitiello. He'll try to play it in deep. Speared out at the far point by Felon. 2-2-2 left in the first period. Matches the 2 goals that Noah Reed has. Could be a third as the puck comes out in front in the blue paint. It's loose. Turnaround shot and they score. Jason DeSalvo finding his first to join the score sheet alongside his St. Thomas Aquinas teammate Andrew Feniger. Scoring on his own goaltender as well. You can see DeSalvo just tracking down that loose puck. 5-hole on Pippo, who wasn't ready for the shot. 3-1 the lead for Team Garden. Centering pass will sail through the slot, going untouched. Team Garden maybe looking for a fourth. A nice pass over to Duffy. Rebound saved by Pippo. Puck kicked into the boards, now played high and into the corner. First one back to it is Prigmore. He'll get tied up by a couple of his teammates. Now 4 different players all there for the Merchant Marine Academy, having a good laugh about it. Rowan, I gotta ask, what is your favorite jersey here? I think my favorite is the Merchant Marine Academy. I like the anchors down the sides. Kind of reminds me of like the UNC Tar Heel jerseys where they have the little, I forget, I don't know how to describe it. I'm always a fan of jersey design. It's one of my favorite. Michigan attempt. I found one. It was attempted. I'm happy now. Less than a minute to play in the first period. 3-1 the score for Team Garden. We got some nice graphic design all around. I do also like the Pioneers jerseys, as this could be a backhander shot upcoming. We'll go high and over the goal. Say it one more time. Rowan agrees with me. The Pioneers jersey is the winner. I also like that they're called the Pios. That's one of my preferred nicknames in all of collegiate sports. 17 seconds left in the first. Looks like we'll exit with a 3-1 score. Maybe Sosa will have something to say about it, but his back pass will go out of the zone, leading it the other way. A rush opportunity. Backhand shot. Between the legs. That's what you love to see. Salvatore Michi trying to show something off right there. He almost had a highlight goal. Now his teammate making fun of him for fanning on it. And that's how we'll end the first period here for the MCHC All-Star event. After a quick break, we'll be back for the second. Don't go anywhere here on the LI Sports Network. And we are back for the MCHC All-Stars game. Second period underway. A fresh 20 onto the clock. 3-1 the score. Garden team up by that 2-goal margin. Provided by number 10, senior from Sacred Heart University, Jack Reed. Jack Reed instantly onto the puck again. He'll fly up the left side of this rink, passing it across the blue line. Garden looking for some more offense as that shot will go a little bit high above the crossbar. Takes a big hop around the boards and ends up being played back the other way. Here come Hudson, a pass off the boards, pass out in front, and it's going to go in. We have a goal in the first minute of the second period, and it's a one-score game. Yeah, and sometimes when those shots are hard enough and it goes off the goaltender's pads, can act more like a pass. It's one of the things that you learn about low shots in hockey is just how effective they can be at creating rebounds, not giving it up top where the goalie can glove it or block it aside. Obviously, rebound control is such an important part of being a goaltender nowadays. Generally, you always think you're always confident that you're not going to give up a goal on a clean look, but if that clean look gets loose and becomes a second or even a third opportunity, well, that's where you find goals in close. Passing across, they're looking for a tie game right now, our team Hudson. Comes over, that was almost onto the tape of Feniger, who did score one earlier in the game. Feniger, D'Elia, and Prunty still on this line. D'Elia looking for Feniger out in front. He'll redirect it in on net, but it was saved. Gets his own rebound, sauces it across to Felon on the near point. He'll ring it around the boards, down low for D'Elia again in the right wing corner. Back over, Felon. This time finds it to Feniger. Cross-ice pass. That almost reached the tape of Prunty, but it was broken up and played out before that. Mike Richardson getting his team going in the right direction. Here's Prunty cutting out in front. Prunty, a shot that goes wide to the right. Now Prunty back forward into his own end. The first 2 minutes gone by here in the second period. 3-2 the score now. Another nice thing about the rink here in American Dream, I can wear a t-shirt at an ice rink and still feel comfortable. It's great. Great venue for this MCHC All-Star event. Wraparound attempt shut down by Pippo, and the puck will deflect into the netting. We'll get a quick pause. 17:36 to play in the second period. Off the draw. Puck down low, wrapped around below Pippo as he'll track his team's progress. Broken up, still in the defensive end. Got a shot on goal tracker on the scoreboard as well. 19 for Team Garden, 16 for Team Hudson. So we're almost at an even score line and almost even on shots on goal. So just a great game all around. Towards the end of that first period, we start seeing some extra skill moves come out. Saw a Michigan attempted and then saw a between the legs shot attempted. Now we got to upgrade from attempts to scores. That's when the highlight reels really start coming through. Wrapped around down low. Again, anytime this puck is below the goal line, I'm thinking Michigan. I know they're thinking Michigan. Shot out in front, blocked by a couple of guys. Still loose in the slot. Down low for one more. Being jammed at, and that's going to go through the blue paint all alone. Puck not going to end up in the back of the net, and will stay a 3-2 game. Past the blue line again. Jack Reed available, not going to get the feed. Instead, the puck goes over the right circle. Almost Reed on the back door. That would have been a hat trick for the senior. Team Hudson just going to play the possession game right now in their own end. Salvatore Michi will sauce it high and far. Gets down into the right wing corner. No icing called from the referees. First 4 minutes of the second period are gone. Opportunity upcoming, shot, and it is saved by the netminder, Marcus Paltov. Obviously, Paltov, one of the freshmen, one of the few freshmen, one of the two freshmen. Oh no, I found another one. Anthony Prunty, also a freshman. So it's 3 total freshmen in this all-star competition. Seguin passes through the neutral zone into the offensive end, but quickly denied was Mike Richardson. He'll get the puck back in the left wing corner, send it down below the goal line. Now out in front, a tap shot saved. First on to the rebound is Team Garden. They'll quickly get it out of their own zone. DeSalvo, he has a goal. He's past the blue line. DeSalvo looking for an angle, almost tipped by the streaking Jack Reed. Imperial music as we get the St. Thomas Aquinas lineup back out onto the ice. Some subliminal messaging coming out from the American Dream rink. Drop pass, Prunty, left circle, shot broken up and into the netting. Pass through the slot. No one from Aquinas getting a stick on it. Prunty trying to hold it in. He'll put it off the boards. Now D'Elia. D'Elia has it left circle. Putting on the backhand over to Prunty. His shot saved. Kicked over to the boards. Held alive by D'Elia. He'll get it around to Feniger. Back to Prunty. He'll try to return the favor to his team's leading goal scorer. Feniger has it, rims it. Over, Prunty walking with the puck now to the blue line, high slot, brought the puck above the blue line. Referees did wave that as offsides and then thought about it. It's an all-star game, no reason to. Feniger with it again, a backhand pass forward to Prunty. He's into a 2-on-0. Prunty with it right now, backdoor, they score! D'Elia makes it a 3-3 game. As we get a little bit of a light show here as well. So despite the early buildup from Team Garden, Team Hudson has come back to tie this game as we approach the halfway point of regulation. 13:50 to play in the second period. Feder, a back pass to the blue line, broken up and skated away. Now wheeling up the left side is Brendan Smith. He'll try a pass through the seam, gets below the goal line, now wrapped around on the near side. Loose puck. Who's the first one to it? Noah Bergen is the answer. Good possession right now for Team Garden. They'll take a shot from the right circle. Big rebound out into the slot. Sticks whack at it. Looks like he'll be kept alive on the near point from Kevin Vidiello. Getting it down low. Smith went crashing into the ice, not able to get his shot off. His team holds it alive for a moment. Potential breakaway coming. No, puck's over to the far side. 3-3 the score. Shots are 23-19 in favor of Team Garden. They've put on a little bit more pressure, but at this point, anything is possible. Puck once again played below the boards. It was a shot that bounced off. Taking back for Team Garden. They'll lift it high and out of their own end. Back into the offensive third. A saucing pass intercepted, was intended for Smith. Now potentially on the breakaway the other way was the captain from SUNY Maritime College. Not going to get his opportunity, not yet at least. Puck sailing through the slot once more. Listen, there was an open goal line right there. Open goal line means Michigan attempt. That's all I'm saying. DeSalvo plays it ahead. Jack Reed on the ice as well. He's on a hat trick watch this game. Instead, it comes over to his real-life teammate Mike Richardson to play it out of the zone. Reed now chasing the puck on the near boards. We lose slight view of it on the camera, but the puck is still there, played into the offensive end. Jack Reed will come away with it, has it poked off his stick. Shot taken, save made, rebound is covered up by the defense, and they'll quickly wheel it forward. DeSalvo had it come off his stick, now belonging to the defenseman. Good moves, good dangles coming out. Do we get a goal off the backhand? No, it's over to the left. Salvatore Michi trying to show off his mitts. Another drag attempt in the slot. Not going to lead to anything there. 11 minutes to play in the second period. Now we're starting to see the skills come out. Michi with it again. He'll leave it off. Michi looking to go net front. Doesn't get the feedback. Now we'll take a shot. Second opportunity, and it is saved and shut down. Get some pushing and shoving between teammates. Obviously everything here lighthearted and friendly. St. Thomas Aquinas line back out onto the ice. They've been dangerous anytime they've had control of the puck. Prunty has been especially noticeable, but here we get another breakaway. The shot is high. Rimming around the glass, approaching that halfway point that I talked about through regulation. Just 10:30 to play in the second period. Backdoor tip, again off to the right. Below the goal line, shot taken, Pippo a save. Right circle, again saved by Pippo. Garden now leading in shots. Another one coming up. Sosa trying to find the back of the net. Held in, back over to Sosa on the far side. Watches it tumble above his stick and away from his control. Prunty will take it away. He'll come up the right side looking for some options. Has Feniger in the neutral zone, but he gets tied up and restrained along the wall. Puck still there on the wall, finally squeaking free into center ice, tipped by Prunty ahead into the offensive end, and we'll get a quick goalie change on the fly nonetheless. As we do reach that halfway point, the senior from Sacred Heart University, Connor Smith, will take the final 30. Obviously an MCHC champion, Connor Smith got his team that victory in the finals. Net did come off its moorings. We'll get one more switch in the goaltender guard. Get everyone the playing time they deserve. Ben Safara, the other one out. So now it's a Sacred Heart goaltender versus Sacred Heart goaltender matchup. Ben Safara on the left side, Connor Smith on the right side, both of them seniors. Garden now leading in shots, 24-23, as we have 9 minutes to play in the second. Smith might be facing his first test of the game. Oh, that was almost a breakaway instead for Sosa. Might have seen something fancy there. Shot snap, Smith a save, still loose in the slot. Smith finding it and putting it up into his glove off the stick. Flashing the leather right there. Great play from Smith. Got some Arctic Monkeys playing in the building now. Puck play back into the neutral zone by the Garden team. They'll get it deep. Forechecking is Sosa, trying to create a turnover right now. Garden hasn't scored this period. Maybe that changes here. A shot that looked more like a pass for a second. Barbera will sauce it onto the near side. Puck around the boards. Breaks loose into the left circle. Now contained and brought down lower by Smith. Smith trying to pass it back to the blue line, held there. The ever-dangerous Jack Reed going for a centering attempt. Back the other way. The backhander saved by Connor Smith. Obviously, we have a couple of Smiths in this game now. Brendan Smith, the senior from NJIT, and the goaltender and senior from Sacred Heart University, Connor Smith. Out in front, they score just like that. Safara will be beat, and it's a tough play from DeSalvo to get his second of the game. As we'll see how this goal unfolded on the replay. DeSalvo just found all alone in the slot. Good backhand move, and he'll shove it in. Nothing but net to shoot at right there. Three goals scored now by the St. Thomas Aquinas players currently in attendance. Or is it even four? I forget. Did Prunty score one? My memory eludes me. 26-25, the shots on goal. Garden up in that category. They're also up in goals 4-3 with 7:21 to play in the second period. Now, I gotta say, best skill moves that I've seen so far come from Salvatore Michi. Puck will be taken up the right side, rung in around the boards. Gonna die beneath the goal line as it took a bounce off the apron, then the end boards, then the apron again, and kind of just ping-ponged until it sat there. Could this be a breakaway coming up right here? Hudson in for the shot, Smith for the save, comes in front of him again. He'll track it, and his defense will take it away for him. DeSalvo, the most recent goal scorer, now looking for an apple as he'll send Reed the other way, trying to chase down one of his teammates, and Richardson will get the better of him. Richardson still holding on to the puck, dicing it up in the neutral zone. Richardson a drag onto his backhand, turn around for the pass, fed back door, but Prunty couldn't get the shot off. That was almost certain to get Connor Smith another minus on his goals allowed total. Finnegan coming back forward into his own end. He could look for a rush the other way. Instead of backhander over to Prunty, touches it, but Duffy intercepts. Duffy sends his team forward with a pass over to Sosa off the board. Sosa coming forward, looking for it, backdoor, they find it. Another goal this time for Patrick Judd. As we'll take a replay of that here on the replay. Sosa, patient, finds the pinpoint pass and ends up in the back of the net. Off the draw, Team Hudson will take control. Of course, Hudson wearing the home jerseys right now. Team Garden wearing the away jerseys. That's the best way to tell you the difference. Team Hudson on the left side of your screen currently, and Team Garden on the right. Of course, they'll swap one more time for the third period. Another opportunity. Duffy, a snapshot and a save made by Safara. Off the breakout. Good move between the legs, then a pass over to Fenniger. Fenniger with some room, feeding it back to Prunty again. Was elusive on the puck, just couldn't find his tape onto it. More opportunities aplenty in this game. Shot, Safara, save. Under 5 minutes to play in the second. Shots are now 29-28 in favor of Team Garden. Score is 5-3, also in favor of Team Garden. Fenninger going to get called offsides, and we'll take a pause. The draw this time, won by Brendan Smith. His team just trying to play some possession in their own zone. Puck tipped up high, glove down, sent towards the slot. Sosa be the first one to play it. 4:30 to play in the second period. Now, I'm not saying there should be penalties called in this game because it is an MCHA All-Star game. But if there was a penalty called in this game, I think it'd be funny, and I think the refs would have to do something funny in order to call it. Like a Wes McCauley type fighting call. Wes McCauley, probably everyone's favorite referee in the NHL. A backhand shot saved by Smith. Obviously, one of the most famous NHL All-Star moments was when Wes McCauley went up to Brad Marchand while the All-Star game was in Montreal. And obviously anyone who knows anything about the NHL, Brad Marchand, a Bruins player. Bruins and Montreal fans don't get along. And so Wes McCauley went up to him and said, I think if I give you a penalty right now, this entire place is going to erupt. One of the better moments from the NHL All-Star game. I do personally prefer the Four Nations tournament. That was truly great to see best on best hockey as we see best on best hockey for the MCHC right in front of us. 5-3 again the score for Garden. Hudson only getting outshot by 2 though. They need 2 goals to make this difference up. Hudson on the breakout. They'll give it over to the far side, controlled right now by Joyce. Joyce looking to get the shot off. He drops it instead, and it was blocked away by Smith, allowing his team to fly forward 3-on-2. DeSalvo up the right side, cutting into the circle, and then has it poked off his stick. Held alive, shot taken down low. DeSalvo couldn't get his mitts on it, shot again, and Safara flashes the leather for a nice save. As we got a replay of that to see the save from Safara a second time. Comes over here and just a little flash right there. Not exactly an Igor Shesterkin windmill off of a routine save, but you'll take anything you can get. DeSalvo jousting for the puck. He'll send it forward. Now with Reed. Reed on hat-trick watch, instead looks for the dish. It's broken up. Goes below the goal line, tapped around onto the near boards. It's been a very buttoned-up game, everything considered. No one really fully not trying. It's made a fairly good product because it's a mixture of effort and skill. It's something you love to see in the All-Star game. Jack Reed, he was almost sent in. Instead, DeSalvo would take it ahead. DeSalvo giving it off. No room to shoot so far. Safara was tracking it the whole way as well. Great butterfly position. Couldn't glove that one off the air. 2 minutes to play in the second period. The St. Thomas Aquinas line out there, have been talking a lot about it. Of course, D'Elia, Prunty, and Feniger. Here they come. Prunty up the left side. Has D'Elia. Backdoor. D'Elia, the shove. Shut down by Smith on a post-to-post save. 1:40 now to play in the second period. More opportunities upcoming. Smith tracking it. Comes out in front. His teammates blocked it, and now it's 2-on-1. Jack Reed. Does he get the hat trick here? Does he just get an apple? Goes backdoor, and it's another goal. Judd makes it 2 in a row for his team. It's a 6-3 lead for Garden. Jack Reed, a point to him. He just wants to be high on the tally. And no way Safara was getting over in time. And a 2-on-0, not liking his chances. A statistically improbable save for him to make. Prunty controls in his own zone again. Puck knocked off his stick. Defense trying to make up for it as a opportunity in the slot was available, but not played for Safara to make a save. Prunty this time past the blue line, dragging around into the slot, and once again has his pocket picked. Back for Felon, his shot blockered over to the side. 53 seconds to play in the second period. Here's Sosa giving it off for Smith. His shot saved by Safara. The draw in the right circle. One out by Duffy. His team will keep it there. Sosa picking it up. It was loose in the right corner. Sosa now wrapping around to the near side, looking for the centering feed. Jubb does get a shot off, but it was light enough that Safara was able to make mincemeat of it. Drive taken from the high slot. Once again saved by Safara. Some jostling now on the near boards. It will be taken back into the neutral zone. Feder dragging it past the blue line, looking for Sosa. It will get over to him. Sosa's shot saved. And that looks like that's the last action we'll get for the second period, as the clock will expire, and we'll take another quick break here on the LI Sports Network and be back with you for the third. Third period time here for the All-Star game. 6-3 the score. Team Garden on top by 3 scores. Also out shooting Team Hudson by 7 as well. Here comes Prunty for a quick opportunity. He'll sail that puck wide over to the left, wraps around the boards and comes back to his real-life teammate Patrick Felon as well. Opportunity quickly for Team Garden, trying to make it a 7-3 game. Obviously nothing really on the line here, but a good time and maybe a little bit of bragging rights if you have teammates on the other side, which really everyone does. Another straightaway shot, bar down. That's a way to start the period, as we'll get a replay of that. Good to go again. 19:08 to play in the third. Again, 7-3 the score here at the American Dream Mall. Their ice rink in the middle of all of it, something that I've never seen before, but it's quite nice. Off your screen over to the right, we have some equipment issues for Safara, so the referee is just making sure that he is set and ready to go. Obviously can't start when the goaltender is exposed. That would be dangerous. So Safara looks like he'll be good to go. We'll get everyone set up in the right dot. Offensive end for Team Hudson. Quickly rifled around the boards by Team Garden. Held in, though, by Hudson. They'll get a quick shot off, and a save was made by Connor Smith. Again, your goaltenders in right now, both from Sacred Heart University, both seniors. One, Ben Safara, the other, Connor Smith. Safara on the right side of your screen, Smith on the left side of your screen. As well, Team Garden on the left side of your screen. They're wearing their away jerseys, so you can tell which team is which. And on the right side, Team Hudson, obviously, in the home jerseys. A shot broken up. Second one goes wide to the right of the goal. Minute 30 gone by in the third period. 7-3 the score. Team Hudson looking for a comeback and trying to start it in any way possible. See right now in their own defensive end. The best line for Team Hudson this game has been the St. Thomas Aquinas line that they have going between D'Elia, Prunty, and Fenninger. Not on the ice right now. They'll take a shot anyways, and Smith will make a right shoulder save. Shots are now 38-32 in favor of Team Garden. Getting the third period scoring going as well with that blistering wrister that you saw go into the top right corner. Off the draw. Team Hudson pushing it forward. Instead, it will be denied and broken out the other way. Seam pass. Good defense coming through from Mike Richardson. Richardson will take it across the blue line, faking over to his right, turning around, a spinning shot blocked. Brendan Smith passing it to the far side, obviously not to be confused with his netminder giving him the backstop. Smith gets it again. Back pass will sail into his own zone to the other Smith, Connor Smith. Smith saucing it forward. I don't think he's going to get any goalie goal opportunities. I doubt we'll see a 6-on-5, although Ilya Sorokin did get a goalie goal yesterday. I don't count it because he didn't shoot it, but still technically counted as a goalie goal. And it is also the first time in NHL history that a goalie has scored on a technical own goal. A little fun trivia fact for you right there. Breaking in on net, big opportunity, and it will be another save for Smith, stuffing D'Elia. Gets his own rebound, another shot that goes high over the crossbar. Smith might have got another piece of it. D'Elia now out in front. Prunty is shot again, denied by Smith. They whack at it in the blue paint and still can't score. Smith standing on his head for consecutive saves. D'Elia down low. Feniger had it poked away. 16:25 to play in the third, and now the puck is back into neutral ice. Couple representatives for NJIT out on the ice right now for Team Garden, as they'll go for some changes as well. Pass, this is going to come away to Prunty. He has some room to go forward with his teammates. Prunty on the left side might look to turn around. Instead, he's out in front for himself. The backhander going to go wide. And a penalty called. So we will see a power play. 15:57 to play in the third period. Oh, we'll get a penalty shot for Prunty coming up. This is a good way to work it. Prunty will come straight ahead, taking it onto his forehand, dicing across the blue line. Prunty working left to right, looks for the forehand, over to the backhand, saved by Connor Smith. Great save for Connor Smith, as we'll just take a face-off now. 15:57 to play in the third period. Off the draw, Feniger trying to get it over to Prunty. Eludes him, now wrapped around the boards onto the near side for Jack Reed. Reed loses it. D'Elia shot off to the left. Feniger onto the rebound, feeds it to the far point. Back off the high glass, D'Elia will joust forward in the corner. Has Prunty moving in for help, now gets it out in front. Prunty is shot, and I think it deflected a couple of times. DeSalvo trying to take it away from his teammate, and will start flying up the left side. A big hopping pass will get all the way onto goal and steered into the boards by Ben Safara. Here's Felon with it. Gives it off. D'Elia past the blue line to Feniger. Feniger pulling up and shooting. Connor Smith the save. Face off in the left circle. Comes over. Richardson looking for a lane. Can't find it. Flipped back into center ice. Richardson will recover. Passing it on to the near side. Straight to the tape. Lost, and now in transition. Still in deep for Team Hudson. Obviously have a hard time seeing these near boards at the American Dream Arena. There's a slight curve and overture on the rink that when you look straight down, well, obviously, it's just the floor. Duffy giving it over. Sosa looking to give it back, but it was broken up. Good defensive play. Puck now loose, held in at the far point and lifted straight out into the crowd around the rink. Good moves, couple of nice ones past Brendan Smith, but no shot coming for the captain, Joyce. Now will be taken back by Duffy. Blows a tire past the blue line, does get back up though. Looking for a twirling pass and a feed over. Covered up. Safaro will make the save. .14:05 to play in the third period. 7-3 the score. Only one goal in the period so far. Obviously the lightest scoring we've seen, but who knows? It could still open up yet. In center ice, DeSalvo will send it ahead. I think that Vitiello actually, not number 16 DeSalvo, number 13 from St. Thomas Aquinas is Kevin Vitiello. Down low, Vitiello trying to play it out in front. Poked it to keep his teammates alive in the offensive end. Barbera fell down, got back up, still fighting for it against Richardson. And it looks like Team Garden will come away. No, Hudson break it up as it comes to the blue line and wheel back up the right side. Long shot, easy save for Connor Smith. Puck will flutter into the left wing corner. Fought for by both sides. Comes loose into the slot and a pass intercepted. Not played out just yet. More opportunities upcoming for Hudson. Can they capitalize on the loose puck in the slot? Answer is no. Comes over to Felon. Can't hold it in the offensive third either. Felon. Stretch pass. And straight off the stick of Paul Toff. Action slowing down a little bit as Felon has it. Trying to find some space, shimmying up the left side of the rink. His pass will get broken up the boards and swept right back to the team in the lead, Team Garden. Now another breakaway opportunity for them. In on net. Left kicker save from Safara. Centering pass to absolutely no one. Ricochets off the boards for a quick shot, and it's blocked. 12 minutes to play in the third period. 7-3 the score. Another one from the slot. Rings off the bar and goes in. We got another goal. It's 8-3. Another momentary interruption, but it appears that we are back and ready to go. 11:40 to play in the third period. 8-3 the score. The Garden take this game by 5 right now as it stands. Hudson trying to say something about it as they'll get an intercept in the neutral zone. A bad pass keeps them in the defensive end. Obviously, Jack Reed still on hat trick watch. Has not scored his third, but he has possession now. Reed, a move through the legs, pulls up left circle. We're going to play it back to the point. Intercepted. D'Elia has a man out in front of him, but couldn't get the pass over to Prunty, who was alone. Feniger, a nice takeaway. Gives it forward to D'Elia. Now across. Prunty, all alone, looking for the shot. Feeds it backdoor. Intercepted by DeSalva. Prunty, goal line, spinning. Looking for options. Instead takes it over to the blue. Now skating down. Slot his shot. Ricochets back over the near boards. Feniger. Nice move on the backhand to Salvo in defense against him. Puck comes to the blue line. Passed over and taken away from Prunty. 10 minutes to play in the third period. 10 minutes to play in regulation at that. Pass around the boards. DeSalvo will take it. Nice move and a nice check onto his teammate. Only hitting that where we've really seen this game was between two players from the same team in the MCHC. Obviously, you would expect as much. DeSalvo might look for another hit here. No, he'll leave Feniger alone. Puck comes to the blue line. DeSalvo keeps it in, skating into the slot. Gets his stick interrupted by the back check of D'Elia. Will tip it forward, looking to get it over to Prunty on the sliding play. Just barely couldn't. Prunty's been cheating for a little bit of offense. He wants to get that breakaway in on net. 9:40 to play in the third. 5-goal lead. Still intact for Team Garden. We'll come back for Richardson. Gives it away. Now out in front. The shot will be saved by Safara. Shots on goal currently for Team Garden, 42 for Team Hudson, 38. So maybe a little bit better goaltending coming out from Team Garden. Obviously, their combination of Paltoff and Smith quite deadly. Another intercept in the neutral zone. Hudson get it back in, looking for a shot, not going to go. Obviously not really in any pressure to win this game. Again, only thing that you get from it is bragging rights over your teammates and a little bit of fun. But you can have fun in a losing effort as long as your heart's in the right place. Opportunity maybe upcoming here. Sosa in on net, looking for the backdoor. Shot will be saved by Safara. Richardson once again handles. He'll deal through center ice. Nice move through the legs. Past the blue line now. Richardson still on it and finally gives it up. Sosa trying to do the same thing the other way. A wobbling puck. He takes it on the backhand. A pass through the crease. Once again belongs to Felon as skating room opens up a little bit. Potential shot chance. They score. The fourth of the game. Team Hudson maybe looking for a comeback. So we'll get some line changes coming out after the high fives over at the bench. We're back to live. Barbera rings it off the pipe and it will deflect high into the netting. Again, you're watching the LI Sports Network here for the coverage of the MCHC All-Star event, the All-Star game here at the American Dream Arena in New Jersey. Just about a walking distance, not a fun walk, but still walking distance to the Meadowlands. The stadium shaped like a toaster. Pass out in front will sail through the slot. Obviously, about a year ago, the Meadowlands was hosting the Winter Classic between the Rangers and the Islanders as we had another pause with 7 minutes left in the third period. So Aiden Dominic scoring that goal for Team Hudson, getting his team on the board in the third period, trying to get them back into this game as well as they still trail by 4 scores. D'Elia giving it to the front, a shot missed by Feniger on the rebound. Prunty trying to shove it on the far side, goes below the goal line. Now wrapped around and taken away by Team Garden. They will clear their own zone. Into the offensive end. Feniger controls, deals to the far side, connects with his teammate Felon, falls down, does get a sweeping backhander forward to Prunty with D'Elia saucing the pass over to his teammate, not gonna go. Shots currently 42-41. Hudson only 4 goals on 41 shots. Great defensive effort from Connor Smith. Salvo tracking down that loose puck. Flying in on the back end. Looks for a between-the-legs shot himself. Hits off the far side. DeSalvo now on the forecheck. Puck evades him, but intercepted in the neutral zone by his team. Feniger back to play some defense. Getting his stick in there, breaking up the play, and a pass ahead. Now for Prunty. This could be a breakaway. Prunty bringing it in, cutting over to his left. Prunty might try to make a move back to the right instead. It's a flashy glove save for Connor Smith. Little over 5 minutes to play in regulation. T Garden still seem like they're eager for some offense. Obviously, Jack Reed still could get his hat trick sitting on 2 goals, the first 2 goals of the game as well. getting some assists from his teammates. Blake Alexander keeps it in the offensive end, now played out by Team Hudson. They're past the blue line, looking to erase this 4-goal deficit. Or shot on Smith, and he'll make the save. Face-off upcoming. Puck down low below the goal line. Now belongs to Noah Barr. He'll look to play it back into center ice. Is successful. We have a potential goal upcoming, and good stick checks swept aside by Safara. Between him and Richardson, they shut down that play. Team Hudson staying alive for now. Giving it back over to Richardson. Down in the right circle, his shot saved. Rebound, back to the right circle. They reload with Richardson straight away. Again blocked, this time by the defense. Richardson once again on the far side, will get the feed. Richardson scanning for options, giving it down low to the right wing corner. Held there by now. Good plays from Team Garden on the defensive end. Jack Reed, can he get it? Rings it off the bar, it will go in. Jack Reed for the hat trick. It's now 9-5 for Team Garden. So Chris Hamilton will pick up the assist on the goal from Jack Reed, his third of the game. So it's been fairly competitive, and it looks like it will stay competitive down to the stretch. I know the scoreline doesn't exactly reflect that, but still, these two teams have been skating hard the entire 60 minutes. Can Sosa do something on the backhand? Elevated it high, but Safara got enough of it to shove it below the goal line. Now the puck will be played into the netting, and we'll take another pause. Past the blue line, Feder down the slot. Glove save, and a flashy one at that. Safara getting it done. Duffy wins the face-off. Back to Judd at the blue line, tied up, and looks like it might be played back. Referees will call it offsides. And the dying stages of the game at this point. Sosa looking for someone. Finds nothing but open ice in the opposing team. Of course, all of these replays will come at you on social media. Not instantly after the game, obviously. There's some production turnaround, but you'll get the highlights and everything you need to see. The full game replay as well. Brought to you by the great team at the Long Island Sports Network. Long stretch pass forward, gets into the right wing corner. Skating onto it is Baltoff. Looks to get a goal, and instead it will be some skating time for Connor Smith. Smith will send it far and high and into the offensive end. The two goalie buddies looking to get each other some goalie goals at this point. Here comes Fenniger in, once again shut down by Connor Smith. Giving the puck back out front. Prunty controls, circling in front. Fenniger lifting it high, and Connor Smith makes another grade A save. 2:20 to play in the third period. Shots are 46-46. We're dead even, but the score a little lopsided at 9-5. D'Elia getting a little tied up on the draw. Does find the puck below him, though. Looking to put it back out in front was Fenniger. The pass was interrupted and now goes back the other way. Felon back skating and breaking up the play. Still comes over, loose in the slot. Smith a chance. Can't get the shot. Now another opportunity, and it's saved by Safara. Under 2 minutes to play. Maybe one last opportunity for Prunty. Cutting up on the forehand. Saved. Rebound. Not going to go. Lifted high into the air. Might see some shenanigans at the end of the game. Shot taken. Save made by Safara. Both of these Sacred Heart University goaltenders trying to one-up each other. 90 seconds to play in the third. A pass will ricochet, comes over to Prunty. He'll skate up, racing with D'Elia. Only one man back right now. Prunty looking for the shot himself. Rebound. They score. As we had a little crash down low, everything okay. Get the net reset. 9-5 now, the new score. And we will get there's the horn, the goal horn. Off the draw. Instantly played forward by Team Hudson. I don't think a 4-goal comeback is in the cards for them at this point. As we see more goalie goal opportunities upcoming for Connor Smith, I stand corrected from earlier in the game. Michael Pippo is out of the net right now. We're skating 6-on-5 with under 60 seconds to play here on the LI Sports Network. Hudson trying to keep the puck in the offensive end, but it comes around the far point and past the blue line. Baltoff. Feeding it in the neutral zone. Intercepted. Can they get this one back to Smith? They'll give it to him. His one-timer not going to go. Rebound out in front. Smith scrambling. Can he get on top of it? Puck still loose. They score. Mark Stefanek getting that goal. It's 9-6. A reasonable scoreline, I would say. It's because the team keeps trying to give Connor Smith an opportunity at that empty net. I don't blame him. I want a goalie goal. I'll take a goalie goal over a Michigan. We saw the Michigan attempt at least. Rowan, what do you say? Goalie goal or Michigan? Both is actually a better option. I didn't even think about that. Another goalie goal attempt. DeSalvo will now control it, and he feeds it right back to Connor Smith. Dying seconds, 6 seconds left. Connor Smith down the ice. It's not going to go. Tapped in. It will count. An own goal counts. Now I've seen 2 of them in 2 days. A goalie goal for Connor Smith, and that's how we'll end it. 10-6 the final score here on the LI Sports Network, as we'll do our best to get the shot of everyone hugging it out after the game. Thank you so much for listening and for watching. On behalf of everyone at LISN, we wish you a great day, and we'll cut off my feed and just show the players hugging it out at center ice.